Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
What other Coco, just say
We
it.
need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Ooh, that's true. Well, I think we know who.
It was Hina,
Oh, yeah.
right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. Sakura. I think Sakura did it. I don't think it was Hiro.
I got it!
Sakura did it.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Yep. Somebody died. Somebody died. Oof. Yeah, somebody died. Sakura died. I think it probably. Yeah, unfortunately, Sakura died. They wrote Sakura so well, and this is how it ended. Yeah, Sakura was such a good character.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Why is she? What? We were just assuming you were the murderer. Now you're defending. Like the writers dropped the ball. Like chapter. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you know, it's weird when they write off characters. I mean, at least she didn't die. Like, I mean, that's true. That is definitely true. It's like writers don't want to kill Jill. Like, bro. I mean, Jill's amazing though. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. I have to get Hina to admit that. Am I fighting Hina again? Yep. Hina, come on. Hina, calm down.
You're a liar! What are you saying?
Well, the battle will have to wait.
Wrong! You're wrong! Just
Oh, my
let
game
it
lagged.
end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate
Oh,
you!
God. Oh, God.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already!
Jesus. Just admit it, Hina. Just let it happen.
Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
Hina, calm down.
You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already!
There we go. Oh, my God.
Do you have
Poison
any kind of
powder.
proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
The yellow powder on her shoe. The yellow powder on her shoe. I knew it. Oh, my goodness. Tempo! Tempo!
Hina, did
Oh
you
my
know
goodness.
that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Yeah, I knew that was going to come into effect at some point. Yes, go. Oh, my God. That's like the worst. That's always like the hardest part is that, like I told you, that mini game is the one that gets me the most.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Which would make sense if she spilled it because it would have fallen on her shoe. Stop story. Oh. See, oh, goodness gracious.
That powder
You
was
too.
yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Oh, cocaine in the meth. It's not cocaine. I don't think cocaine's that yellow anyways. I mean, I don't know.
Wait,
But it seems
wait.
weird to be yellow.
So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Legas! Damn, Durgan, for real, how did you see him? Lemon flavored cocaine. Lemon flavored coke. Oh, sounds delicious. It's got the extra kick.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contains.
No! It was me! The poison!
Why is she trying to take credit?
Because Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. It could actually be Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. What are we doing? Select someone? I think it's you. You know the answer, right, Makoto? That's all practice. Wait, it's not? Hold on, wait. Can I actually select somebody that's dead? I'll explain it. Would be Sakura, right? I can select somebody who's dead. I can select somebody who's dead?
Here's my answer.
Oh my god, I can select somebody who's dead.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
I can select somebody who's dead. My mind is blown. Hina, the incident happened 7 years. You have to let it go. Why would Hina try to take credit for it, though? Why would Hina do that? Yes, you can select the dead. I didn't realize you could select the dead person. Sakura is the one who knew killed. Sakura is the only one who knew killed Sakura.
What? The killer was Sakura? Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Well, she didn't want to hurt any of her friends, and she knew Monokuma would push her at some point to kill one of her friends. So she probably hoped that she took herself out of the picture, she wouldn't have to kill one of her friends. So she probably took herself out, you know, to protect her friends.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
It's like, yes, hero.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because she locked it. Well played. It's very well played. Because, of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Byaku created the locked room in secret. Monokuma forced her into the locked room.
I got it!
Why would the other two be? The other two don't make sense.
Created by Sakura.
Yeah, why would the other two answers make sense? But yeah, like I like how because you thought you can't accuse dead person, you accuse everyone. Listen, I didn't know I could accuse a dead person. We're trying to find a murder. I would think if there was a suicide, Monokuma wouldn't have a trial because no one's been technically blackened. I thought you were only blackened if you killed somebody else, not if you killed yourself.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
First you thought it was Hero, listen, I listen. No one is safe, even I accuse myself. It could even be Makoto. I hate this trial specifically because of suicide as motive as well written as this chapter. I mean, it makes sense for her though, Baron, because she was such an honorable, again, I don't know everything, but she was such an honorable person. She didn't want to hurt her friends, so she took herself out because she knew at some point Monokuma would push her to that limit.
She sat there,
Push her to the
drank
limit.
the poison, and breathed her last breath.
So it kind of makes sense.
And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
She did what she did. We can't blame her for that, yeah.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Oh, Hina sucked the bottle out?
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
So Hina's the one that replaced the bottle. To be honest, I hate the chapter because Sakura died, but other than that, I love it due to how well written. Yeah, I would just say, I don't like that Sakura died, but it's actually it's better written than the last chapter, in my opinion. This is better. Hina more like, liar, she lies. Yeah, Sakura was trying to protect everybody from herself. Because again, Monokuma had a hostage and all he had to do was use it as leverage, and then I'm pretty sure Sakura would have done anything for him. That's the problem. Hina is gonna burst out crying. Oh, what a big, she's not pebbles.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
Well, I relate to Hina a lot. I would have done the same, to be honest. I still, because you wouldn't want people to assume that she committed suicide. I get that, but it's still, it's really sad. And Meep over here like.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
It makes sense because Hina feels lost without her friend. So if her friend killed herself, Hina was hoping that we would kill her so she wouldn't be left alone. Cause I feel like she feels guilty. Hina feels guilty, so she was hoping that if we guessed wrong, she would die, and then she would be able to be with Sakura again. It's more like, at least that's what I'm thinking. She wanted to die as well, so that she could be with Sakura. Have to go get them. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people would probably just say, yeah, I prefer this chapter to Celeste chapter. Celeste was thumbed up easy as hell. Yeah, I figured out Celeste like off the bat. Well, I mean, think more than 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Hina crazy, like, oh man. Oh, have to go get the others. Okay, on shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab,
Because she went right in and came right out.
straight to the section where the protein powder was kept.
Such as it felt like a slap in the face, no motive, no interest. She just did it because she was selfish. That's also the reason, that's the only real motive, which is stupid. These people are uneven. The fuck? She's sad. But Celeste's voice actress was poppin'. That's true. I like how she changed the accent. And the drive to kill with Celeste was yeah and yeah.
There. You took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. What? Oh, really? Hero, we're still on about... Oh, no, that was kind of in the past. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
Yeah, they didn't give her a good enough motive. I wanted a better motive. Like, maybe she didn't like Yamada because he, like, tried to come on to her or something.
Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no!
Poor Hina. I feel really bad for Hina right now. They could, and use her... yeah, I wanted her to die by, like, some sort of gambling accident. Like, I wanted her execution to be more powerful, but it wasn't, unfortunately, which was really sad.
I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is! Actually, no. You're right.
What?
We have to end this properly.
What? Oh, are we really gonna vote a dead person? This is disrespectful. But the only thing we saw about her gambling thing is like, oh, well, I tried and lost. Less than that. Yeah.